Hey guys, this is Mohit and you are watching 6th tutorial on Dart programming language. So we have started our series, a complete tutorial on like Dart programming language. You can learn from the basics, everything, and you can start your mobile development career using Dart and Flutter. So let's start with today's video. Today we will cover the topic operators. We will start with the basic operators and we will understand the concept using the real life example. So okay, let's get started with the video. So as you can see, I have opened my Dartpad on the browser and just select all the default code and delete. Now let's write our main function void main. As you know, without this we won't be able to execute anything. Why? Because this is the entry point of any Dart programming. Now, as you know, what are the operators? Operators are something which is used to do some operation between two operands. Okay, so let me take an example. Suppose you have two variables. Variable A is equal to 1 and variable B is equal to 2. Now, you have to do what? You have to add both the operands. Here the operands are A and B. So what will you do? You will do A plus B. So you already know it. Plus is the operator here. So similarly, we have the subtraction operator, minus operator, we have the multiplication, multiply operator. For division, we have the slash symbol, which we use for the to divide one operand to another operand. Then we have the remainder module operator. Then we have what equal to double equal to operator. We have the double question mark operator, like that. So we are going to see all the type of operators in this video. For that, let's declare two variable first so that we can do all the operations on those variable only, and assign some value. And one more point, to understand this concepts more better, you can pause this video and you can start your browser and declare all the variables again. After few minutes, again you can pause this video, again you can try whatever I am teaching. You can understand the topics like this very fast. So guys, first we will explore the arithmetic operations, arithmetic operators. So the arithmetic operators, we have minus, we have plus, we have multiplication, we have divide, we have remainder, which is module. And there are two more, which is plus plus, used to increment of value of any variable by one, minus minus, which is to decrease of value of any variable by one. So we will explore all the operators now. First, let's try with the plus operator. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm applying this plus operator. This operator, what it will do, it will add A and B. So you can see the result here. So as you can see here, I have created a new variable add to store the result of A plus B, and here it is. And in the print statement, I have printed the value of the add, and you can see here. Sorry for that, we need to use the dollar sign, and you can see here we are getting the result 13. Now similarly we will do for all the other uh, operators. So here it is. Now let's understand B minus A, and similarly you can see we are getting the result B minus A 3, which is 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. So similarly we have the multiply, divide, and plus plus, minus minus. So let me write all the operators and I will explain you later. Now I have written all the arithmetic operations. We will go one by one. So this plus one, we have already seen that it is used to add two operands. Now, and minus, we have seen that it is used to subtract two operands from one, and here is the result. Now for the multiplication, this star asterisk symbol is used to multiply two operands A and B, and the real result is 40. 8 5 40. Now this divide, it will divide the one operand to the another. So here what we are doing, we are 8 divided by 5, which will be 1.6, and you can see the result here. Now this is the something new which is we like we you guys must have not seen this type of operators before. So we will see what are these operators. So plus plus means what we have done here, plus plus A, what it will do, it will increase the value of A by 1. You can see the result here. We have declared A is equal to 5, but after using this increment operator, we are getting the result 6. Similarly, minus minus, what it will do, it will decrease the value of integer variable by 1, and the result we can see here. The initial value was 8 for B, and now we are getting 7 because of this decrement operator. Now these were the arithmetic operators. We have other operators like equality and relational operators. Suppose you have to compare the two variables, and you have to print the greatest one. Now suppose a is equal to, what we have taken, a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 8. Now you have to write a program which will print the greatest between them. So how will you do? How will you compare? So here we have the comparison operator. It will compare which one is greater and which one is smaller as well. And so let's start with the relational operators. For that we can write the if condition. If a is greater than b, this is the relational operator, greater than operator. It will compare the value a. If we are applying this operator between a and b, so what will happen? If a is greater than b, then it will return true. So here we can print a is greater than b. Now let's run it and see what is happening. So nothing is printing here, because you know the reason. We are applying a is greater than b. If a is greater than b, then execute this statement. But here we have the value for a 5 and b 8, and 5 is not greater than 8. That's why this print is not getting printed. Now you know what, if you do this in the else if b is greater than a, then print. Now let's see what is happening here. So you can see here b is greater than a, and it's obvious a is greater than 5. So this is how we are comparing the value of variables using this greater than operator. Now similarly we have equal to operator. It will check the value if the values of those variables are equal or not. So similarly we can write here, if a is equal to b, to check the equality of two variables, we use double equal to symbol. Remember this. Single equal to means what? Single equal to means you are assigning the value of b to a. So here we are not comparing. Here we are assigning the value. To compare, we use double equal to symbol. Now, if you make the value a is equal to b and a is equal to 8, then this should print. You can see here a. No, it's not yet executed. Okay, actually, see, you can see something interesting here. So we have made a is equal to 8 and b is equal to 8, but still we are getting a is greater than b. Can you guess why? Just pause the video and think what is happening here. Where is the bug? Where is the issue? By the way, I got the issue. The problem is we are using the increment operator here, plus plus a minus minus b, which is, you know what, it is changing the value, original value. You can see here we have declared a is equal to 8, b is equal to 8, but after this code the values are getting changed. Here now the new value is 9 for a, and for b it's 7. So that's why we are getting a is greater than b. So to execute this line, we need to comment out this so that it will not change the value. Now we run the program, we should get this. See, we are getting a is equal to b. Similarly, we have the not equal to operator. What it will do, it will print this statement when the value of a is not equal to b. So if the value of a is not equal to b, then this will return true. To check this, you can write a new if condition, because here it will not come till here. It will print this and it will go out of the if condition, because this is also will be satisfied, this is also will be satisfied. Now let's run and see what is happening here. Okay, you know what is happening here, why it is not getting printed, because we have given the same value to a and b, that's why. So just make it 9 and now it will print a is not equal to b. Okay, so we understood what are the arithmetic operations. We have also covered what are the relational operators. Now we have logical operators. So suppose, let's take an example. Suppose you have to write a code where the condition will be like, if Ram and Shyam, both persons are coming, then only open the door. If Ram is only coming, then do not open the door. If Shyam is coming alone, then do not open the door. You have to open the door only if Ram and Shyam both are coming together. Okay. So how will you write this type of code? How will you give this type of instruction to the compiler? So for that, we have the logical operators. So let me explain you what I have done till here. We have created a two variable Ram and Shyam. Now this is the logical operator, one of the logical operator. Here it means or. If the value of Ram is Ram and the value of Shyam is Shyam, then it will return the true. Either of the value is true, then it will execute this statement. Okay. So uh, suppose this value is true and this value is false, then this will be executed. If this value is false, this value is true, then also this will be executed. Any of them should be true, then it will execute the condition. If one of them is false, then it will not, sorry, if both are false, then it will not execute. So in order to do not execute this code, both the values should be false, then only. Now the another one is, now here we have using the AND operator. So AND operator, how it will work, it will only execute this condition if both the variables are true, then only it will execute, otherwise it will not. If one of them is coming true, then it will not, it will never go to this line. Both the values has to come true, both the Ram should come and the Shyam should come, then only it will open the door. Now can you think what will happen if I run this code? So just pause the video and give it a think, like what will happen if I run this code. Then this will also print, this will also print, because here the value is Ram is equal to Ram, it's true. Shyam is equal to Shyam, this is also true. So obviously it will be executed. Here both the values are coming true, true, so this will be executed. And this is getting executed because both the values are true for this condition. Ram is equal to Ram is equal to Ram and Shyam is equal to Shyam. If you make any of them false, then this will also not execute, because to print this statement both values should be true. To print this statement any of the value should be true. Now guys, that's all about the operators, and I hope I am able to teach you something, at least 1% of the concept. If yes, then please like the video, comment, and let me know what else should I do, where can I improve, and what else do you need. And yeah, do subscribe the channel and show some love. That's all guys for today. Let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.